Good morning, students. Now we are going to continue that last topic, point of contact. The page number 41, right? Page number 41. What is that page continuation? Find the point of contact. Now, just we'll read the question once again. This is the question. Show that the plane 2x minus 2y plus z plus 12 is equal to 0 touches the sphere and find the point of contact. Now we have to show that this sphere touches the, so this plane touches the sphere, means it is a tangent plane. That means perpendicular distance from the center of the sphere to the plane is equal to radius, right? Now see, we wrote equation number 1, equation number 2. This is the given sphere equation. This is the plane equation. Now we found center of the sphere. Minus of x coefficient by 2, minus of y coefficient by 2, minus of z coefficient by 2 is center. Right. Next, radius is equal to square root of u square plus v square plus w square minus d. Now radius is equal to 3. Now we have to find the perpendicular distance from the center of the sphere to the plane, right? మనం ముందే ఎందుకు డయాగ్రామ్ డ్రా చేయలేదంటే షో దట్ అన్నాడు, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ టాంజెంట్ ప్లేన్ అని, రైట్? నౌ ఏం చేస్తున్నాం, ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ద సెంటర్ ఆఫ్ ద స్పియర్ టు ద ప్లేన్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తున్నాం, రైట్? What is the center of the sphere? What is the perpendicular distance? That is a dp, right? I am denoting by letter dp. Dp is equal to మనకి distance formula ఉంది కదా. What is that formula? ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d by square root of a square plus b square plus c square. We are using that formula. Now we got this result, right? Perpendicular distance dp is equal to 3. Now the perpendicular distance from the center of the sphere to the plane is equal to 3 and the radius of the sphere is also 3. Our conclusion is dp is equal to r. Here dp is a notation, it is a symbol which stands for the perpendicular distance, distance from the plane to the sphere, right? Now here we wrote, what is our conclusion here? The perpendicular distance from the center of the sphere to the plane is equal to radius of the sphere. Therefore the given plane touches the sphere, అదే కదా మన aim. Next, and also find the point of contact. To find the point of contact, now this is the diagram. Find the point of contact. This is a continuation. Now we know that this is the sphere, this is the given plane, this given plane is a tangent plane. According to this conclusion, this plane touches the sphere. We need to find the point of contact p here, right? Now see what you wrote. Once again we wrote given equation of the sphere is 1 and given plane equation is 2, right? From the diagram, let p be the point of contact of the plane and the sphere. This is the point of contact of the plane and the sphere. Now cp is what? Cp is equal to radius, right? Now this is the center of the sphere and this distance is called radius. Now a line which is perpendicular to the plane is called what? Normal, right? Now here first of all we are finding the center of the sphere. Already we know the center of the sphere, minus of x coefficient by 2 minus of y coefficient by 2 minus of z coefficient by 2 is 1 comma 2 comma minus 1. Now here we are finding direction ratios of the normal to the plane 1. Y's are ante first up to need to find, we have to find the point of contact of the plane and the sphere. No, this point we have to find. Now here from the figure, this is a line, no? cp is a line. Now the cp is a line, of course the distance other, the distance is radius. Here cp is a line, this line touches the sphere at the point p, no? That means p is the point of contact of the line cp and the sphere, we can say, no? Right. To find the equation of the line cp, now first of all we are finding the direction ratios of the normal to the plane, right? To get this equation, the line equation cp we need to find. right? We need to, if you want to find the line equation, we must know the point and the direction ratios of that line CP. To get this line equation, first of all we are finding direction ratios of the normal to the plane. Now what are the direction ratios of the normal to the plane? Simply x coefficient comma y coefficient comma z coefficient. Now we wrote direction ratios of the normal to the plane. One are 2 comma minus 2 comma 1. Now again from the figure, this line normal is parallel to the line CP, right? The line normal is parallel to the line CP. If two lines are parallel to each other, then their direction ratios are proportional to each other. See, thus from the figure, what is our conclusion? The line normal is parallel to the line CP. Since the line CP is parallel to the normal, therefore their direction ratios are identical, or you can say proportional to each other, right? Now therefore direction ratios of the line CP are same hote kada, 2 comma minus 2 comma 1. Now from the figure we know the direction ratios of the line CP. This direction ratios we know, and this line is passing through a point C whose coordinates are given by 1 comma 2 comma minus 1. Now we can find the equation of the line CP passing through the point C and having direction ratios 2 comma minus 2 comma 1 is, what is that formula? X minus x1 by L is equal to y minus y1 by m is equal to z minus z1 by n. Here x minus x1 means this point, right? x1 y1 z1, x minus of 1 by L value is this one, right? Y minus y1 by m, z minus z1 by n is equal to t. This form is called standard form of a line, or you can say symmetrical form of a line. Symmetrical form. This form is called symmetrical form. Now by simplification, on simplification we get x minus 1 by 2 is equal to y minus 2 by minus 2 is equal to z plus 1 by 1 is equal to t, right? This is the line equation CP, the equation of a line CP, which is in symmetrical form. Now I am finding an arbitrary point on the line. How to choose a random point on the line? That means we have to equate the line equation to t, right? Now each term equate to t aithe x minus 1 by 2 is equal to t means x minus 1 is equal to 2t, x is equal to 2t plus 1. Similarly, y minus 2 by minus 2 is y minus 2 by minus 2 is equal to t means y minus 2 is equal to minus 2t, y is equal to minus 2t plus 2. Similarly, z plus 1 by 1 is equal to t, z plus 1 is equal to t, z is equal to t minus 1. Now we got x value, y value, z value. Now our coordinate is called, this point is called a random point on the line CP. Now a point on the line CP is p is equal to t 2t plus 1 comma minus 2t plus 2 comma t minus 1. Now if this point is the point of contact aithe, from the figure see clearly, if this point is a point of contact, that means this is the point of contact, means this point lies on the sphere, lies on the plane, and lies on the line CP, right? Now that point is a random point on the line, therefore this random point is the point of contact. That means it lies on the sphere as well as the plane. That's why we are substituting this point on the plane, right? On the plane lo substitute chesam, in the place of x, in the place of y, in the place of z. Now I got t is equal to minus 1. Now substitute t is equal to minus 1 here. Now ఏమొచ్చింది మనకి, పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ కాంటాక్ట్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు -1 కామా 4 కామా -2. దిస్ ఈజ్ ద పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ కాంటాక్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్లేన్ అండ్ ద స్పియర్. This concept is very important. find the point of contact of the plane and the sphere means we have to draw diagram like this, right? Now we need to find a line equation. This line is always parallel to the normal. మీరు డయాగ్రామ్ ఎలా డ్రా చేసినా దట్ లైన్ సిపి ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ ప్యారలల్ టు ద నార్మల్. నా పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ కాంటాక్ట్ అయిపోయింది. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ I have given two problems. First one is find the coordinates of the points on the sphere x square plus y square plus z square minus 4x plus 2y is equal to 4. The tangent planes at which are parallel to the plane. And this one show that the equation of the sphere which touches the sphere at the point and passes through the point minus 1 comma 0 comma 0 is this one. We have to show the equation of the sphere is this one. Try these two problems. Try to sketch the diagram. అట్లీస్ట్ ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చదవండి. ఈ రెండిటి సెకండ్ వన్ మాత్రం డయాగ్రామ్ అట్లీస్ట్ డ్రా అని చేయండి, రైట్? ఇది మాత్రం ట్రై చేయండి. మనం ఆల్రెడీ ప్రీవియస్ చేసిన ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కాన్సెప్ట్, రైట్? ఏదైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే ఈవినింగ్ 6:30కి పింక్ చేయండి నాకు, రైట్? ట్రై దీస్ టూ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. కాన్సెప్ట్ వైజ్ దీస్ ఆర్ వెరీ 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 ఇంపార్టెంట్, రైట్? అండ్ ఆల్సో డయాగ్రామ్ కూడా పక్కన డ్రా చేయండి ఈ దీస్ టూ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్కి, రైట్? Next one, obtain the equations of the sphere which pass through the circle and touches the plane. Touches the plane. Once again read the question. Obtain the equations of the sphere which passes through the circle and touches the plane. Now there are two parts. Here circle equation is given to you. Sir, what is circle equation? Circle equation means sphere equation comma plane equation, right? See here, the given circle equation is this one, given plane equation is this one. Now first point is we have to find the equation of the sphere which pass through this circle. Now very simple formula, equation of a sphere passing through the circle is s plus lambda u is equal to 0, right? Now equation of the sphere passing through the circle, one is this plus lambda into this plane is equal to 0. No, we know this concept already. Now x square plus y square plus z square minus 2x plus 2y plus 4z minus 3 plus lambda into this plane is equal to 0. This is the equation of the sphere which passes through the circle, passes through the circle, right? Now see next page, continuation. మనం సింప్లిఫై చేసినాం ఇక్కడ, రైట్? ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద స్పియర్ ఈస్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ వై స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ జెడ్ స్క్వేర్, ఎక్స్ కామన్ తీసినాం, వై కామన్ తీసినాం, జెడ్ కామన్ తీసినాం అండ్ కాన్స్టెంట్ సపరేట్ చేసినాం. నౌ దిస్ ఈక్వేషన్ 3 ఈజ్ ద ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద స్పియర్ విచ్ passes through the given circle. First part is over. Next, what is the second part of this one? Now see, equation of the sphere passing through this circle, finish. We got the sphere and also given that sphere touches this plane. That sphere touches the plane. Given that this is the equation of the sphere which touches the plane, right? Or equation plane 2 touches the sphere. If a plane touches the sphere means what? That plane is the tangent plane. If a plane is a tangent plane, what is the condition? The perpendicular distance from the center of the sphere to the plane is equal to radius. Clearly, this sphere touches the given plane 2. Therefore, the perpendicular distance is equal to radius. That means we have to find the radius and also perpendicular distance. Now, first of all, we are finding the center of the sphere. Center of the sphere, this sphere we need to find. Why? Because this sphere touches the plane 2. That's why the center of the sphere is equal to minus of x coefficient by 2. See, minus of this entire thing by 2, right? Minus of y coefficient by 2, this one, minus of z coefficient by 2, right? I am not simplifying each and every coordinate, right? Minus of x coefficient by 2, minus of y coefficient by 2, minus of z coefficient by 2 is the center. Here, what is the d value here? Minus 3 minus 4 lambda. Now, we got the center and we need to find the radius. Radius is equal to what? U square plus v square plus w square minus d. U value whole square, v value whole square, w value whole square minus of d value is this one from this equation. Right? Now, simplifying this one, a plus b whole square formula, right? After simplifying, r is equal to 6 lambda square plus 20 lambda, this one, 20 lambda plus 36 by 4 only, under root of this one, right? Now, once again, r is equal to 6 lambda square plus 20 lambda plus 36 by 4. I am calling that equation number 4. Now, here we got the radius. Next point is we need to find the perpendicular distance from the center of the sphere to the plane. Why we are finding this one? Given that our required sphere touches the given plane too. That's why we are finding the perpendicular distance. We know the perpendicular distance formula is what? Ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d by square root of a square plus b square plus c square. Now, here perpendicular distance means second plane, 3 into from which center, from the which point center, 3 into this point plus 4 into point. There is no z coordinate, no need to substitute z coordinate, minus d by square root of a square plus b square plus c square. Here a square means coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square, coefficient of z square. In the plane 2, coefficient of x is 3, coefficient of y is 4, coefficient of z is 0. That's why 3 square plus 4 square plus 0 square. Right. Next one, on simplification, perpendicular distance is equal to, simplify చేస్తున్నాం మనం, right? D is equal to minus 5 lambda plus 15 by 5, minus common, lambda gets cancelled, D is equal to modulus of minus of lambda plus 3. But we know that perpendicular distance is equal to radius. ఎందుకని తెలుస్తారంటే already given in the problem. Our required sphere touches the plane 2. That's why the perpendicular distance is equal to radius. Now, see, d is value is this one, is equal to radius value is this one. Now, squaring on both sides, ఈ మైనస్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, మాడ్యులస్ అంటే మైనస్ is not, will not be there, right? Now, lambda plus 3 whole square is equal to square root cancel అయిపోయి plus or minus you will get. Now, cross multiplying by 4 and a plus b whole square formula. After simplifying, 2 lambda square minus 4 lambda is equal to 0. 2 lambda we are taking common. Lambda minus 2 is equal to 0. From these two expressions, this one factors, lambda is equal to 0 and lambda minus 2 is equal to 0. Lambda is equal to 2. Now we got two values for lambda. Now, same lambda, substitute lambda is equal to 0 in the equation, where we are substituting in the equation number 3, and lambda is equal to 2 in equation number 3. We got two equations for the sphere. Now, therefore, our required spheres are this one and this one. What's our conclusion? These are the spheres. These are the spheres which passing through the given circle and touches the plane, right? These are these two spheres which passing through the circle and touches the another plane, that means given plane number 2. Got it?